Hello, namaste. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook, and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share the 4-4 healing event with you. So I'm going to be here for the next 45 minutes approximately, and creating a healing space for you if you're inspired to be here and if you have the time. If you don't quite have the time, then the replay will be available to catch later after this is finished. So, welcome, extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help me be able to do my work full time and bring these types of videos out to you and to others. So thank you so much from my heart for your support and your help. So I usually, this is technically the only public healing event that I do each month. So what will happen is I'm going to start with some smudging. So I'll be using my Sage smudge stick. We'll do a bit of smudging and clearing, and then I'm going to pull a healing energy card as we slip into our time of receiving. So this will be time for us to receive. Now, while we're receiving, I'm going to be playing my hoop drum for receiving time. So this is for you to really sit back and soak up all the energy that you need. And then I'll pick another healing energy card as we shift the energy into our giving time. And as we give, just give me a moment. As we let ourselves give and send energy out, I'm going to play the wind gong because I'm standing up here and the wind gong requires me to stand. So I'll play the wind gong. It's amazing. Let me play it for you in case you haven't heard it before. You won't probably see it unless I'm feeling particularly strong. Puss. It sounds like this. So I'll be playing the wind gong during our time of giving. So I'm going to talk us through sending love and energy out to others and around our planet, and holding the planet in a vibration of love and healing and strength and whatever we need to do. And then I'll pull another healing energy card to go. So that will take us about 45 minutes or so. Depends how much talking I do. So I trust that you enjoy the time that we spend together. Just take on board what feels right and what resonates with you at the time that it's being shared, and let the rest go. If something I share doesn't resonate, then just let it go. It doesn't matter. But I do trust that you've been led here for a reason. So if you can hang around, if you have the time and you're in a position now to hang around with me for the next little while, then get yourself ready. Take off your shoes, get yourself comfortable. Maybe let other people know that you don't want to be disturbed so that you can really soak up this healing time for you. So while you're getting yourself ready, I'm just going to put the wind gong down and get my smudge stick and we'll get started. It is a beautiful morning here. I'm coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia, and it is Thursday the 4th of April here at exactly 10:01 a.m. So I've got a smudge, hold on, someone used all my lighter. Oh no, here it comes. I've got my Sage smudge stick here, which I'm just lighting now. And so this will be our time of clearing and preparing ourselves for this healing space and this healing event. I can't even see if there's flames coming out. Oh, there we go. It's so bright out here. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sunny autumn morning. So take a nice deep breath. It's really important before we do any meditation or energy work. A part of that preparation, I find it very important to do some clearing. So you don't have to use a smudge stick. You can use an incense or just take some big deep breaths and just prepare yourself by clearing away thinking about clearing away your worries, your life pressures and life stresses, the things that have to be done around your home or around your workplace. Think about just letting them go and putting them aside for now. You don't want to be clogging up yourself with the everyday things that you have to do. So let's use this time now to clear away our stress by taking a big deep breath and breathing out, letting go of the stress and the pressure that we're under on an everyday level. Think about putting aside, like imagine there's a box sitting outside your door and you put all the things that you have to do in that box, all the tasks and the things that you have to do later. Think about putting those aside and outside the room for now, so you can bring yourself fully here into this experience. So imagine this sacred smoke washing over your body and carrying away with it all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks and attachments, and allow the sacred smoke to carry those energies away that don't serve your highest truth at this time. So you have to also be willing to let them go. So holding the intention is great, but also an opening and an allowance of letting yourself let go of that negativity. So think about letting it go, breathing away. In fact, I'm going to stop talking and just take 3 big breaths, and I encourage you to take 3 big breaths as well. So big cleansing breaths. Okay, thank you. And so it is. So if you're new to watching, if this is the first time you've connected, or the first of only a few times, I just want to tell you about why I'm here on the 4th of the 4th. I don't have any special reason why I'm here, except it feels right. I mean, I'm interested in numbers, but I'm not really into numerology. So I don't know what the 4s mean. They feel stabilizing to me, I guess. But I'm very much more, I govern things and what I do around my intuition rather than numerology or what have you. So I'm here because it feels right. I've been hosting these healing events on Master Days of the Month for several years, for most of that time period. I've skipped a couple if I've been away or something. So there's no special technical, scientific, new agey reason for me being here, except that it feels right. My intuition has me, I like the numbers when they're aligned. They feel good, so that's why I'm here. And that's as simple as it is. So, thank you. I'm now going to just step out of camera shot, grab my healing energy cards, and we'll prepare to move into our receiving time. So this is your time to receive. Take some nice big breaths, and I'll just grab my cards. Okay, so I'm using my healing energy cards to support this healing journey today. So this is now our time to receive. So your time for you. Your you time. So this is especially important if you've spent a lot of time giving and giving and giving, and you've been really busy, and you've maybe put aside or put on the back burner your own you time. So this is it now. So get ready to soak it up and receive what you need. Excuse me. I'll just grab a tissue. Hold on. Okay, so let's see which healing energy card we need for our time of receiving. It's this. Card 23, the bridge between the heart and throat. I've got a new light coming too, so it should be better hopefully next week when my light arrives rather than the flicky ones. It says healing of the throat and heart chakras. So the throat for communication, truth, expression, and the heart for love, acceptance. Share from your heart. Past traumas seen as positive lessons in the now. Say what you feel. So I think of this card as really about the channel, the bridge, if you like, between our heart and our throat. So expressing what we have to say and how we feel as honestly and clearly and openly as we can from our heart. We tend to fall into the habit of saying what we think we should say or what we think other people want to hear, and creating more of a channel from our head to our mouth, if you like. But a lot of us have, over the last few years, have been looking at how we're communicating and looking at communicating more clearly from a more vulnerable, sensitive place, from our heart. In many ways, it's much easier when we are in the habit of it, of saying what we think. Saying what we feel can be quite confronting and quite vulnerable for us. So this is very much, this bridge between the heart and throat is very much about how open or how honest we're communicating with ourselves. This is our time of receiving, so can we openly communicate with ourselves that we need this time, that we need to perhaps look at our schedule and make some more time for ourselves. That some things will just have to wait while we tend to what we need, especially if we're running on flat right now, or if we're feeling overwhelmed. They are sure signs that we need to step back and step into some self-care time. So this is very much about the communication side of that energy. So what do we need to communicate with ourselves? What are we not hearing that our body's trying to say? What are we not communicating as honestly and openly and from our heart that we could be expressing? So that's the bridge between the heart and throat. I'm going to be using the drum to with this card nearby. I don't want it to blow everywhere, but I'm just going to sit it here. And I'm going to just grab my drum. So take some nice deep breaths and think about perhaps where this bridge between the heart and throat, where your communications, your honesty, your heart space, your throat, where this sits for you right now, personally. What you're noticing for you, not what you're noticing in other people, but what you're noticing for you. This is for you, your time now. So be in your you space. Feel and connect with your body in this moment. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I have my personal large shamanic hoop drum. Sounds beautiful, and I'm going to drum for our receiving time. So I'm not going to really be talking. I'm just going to be drumming and holding this space for you to receive what you need. I trust that you know what you need. You don't need me to guide you here. So what I would suggest that you do, if you're not sure, is to sit in your heart. Imagine a comfortable chair in your heart that you sit in. Connect with your body, check in with your body, and just let the drum support you and hold you. Just listen to it as simply as that, if you need to. Just listen to the drum, focus on your breathing, and see how the drum makes you feel. And if you want to take it deeper, then let the drum take you on a little meditation, or to work on parts of your body, or whatever it is that you need. I trust that you know what you need. So step into that role of that, and I'm going to drum. So nice big breaths. I'll step out of shot a bit here. So I'll be drumming for 5 or 10 minutes. Enjoy. take a nice deep breath. Just let this energy settle now. If your body felt a bit tingly or you felt a little bit emotional, just let that energy calm down now. You don't need to question or seek confirmation about what you experienced. It has been and how it needs to be for you. So just let it be. Okay, thank you. I'm going to come back into shot now. It's probably going to change the lighting, but thank you so much. I'll just put the drum down. So if you just joined in, that was our time of receiving, and we were connecting with the bridge between the heart and throat energy from the Healing Energy card. So I trust you received what you needed and what you have required, and thank you so much. If you have to go, then thank you for staying. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button, please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. But I'm not finished yet. We're now moving into our time of giving. So I'm just going to put my card back. And our time of giving is where we now come together in this strength and a calm that we might be feeling. And we come together in love. And we're going to have the opportunity of sharing this energy with people that we know, people that we love, who are struggling right now, and we're also going to expand this energy out and around our beautiful planet. It's going to be completely guided, so I'm going to talk us through what we're doing while I play the wind gong. How are you all feeling? I trust that you're feeling fantastic, that you're feeling calmer or a little bit better than you did before. So let's grab a healing energy card to represent our time of giving. It's nice to balance our giving and receiving. So our receiving time is equally as important as our giving time. In fact, I find the more that I give, the more I have to allow time for myself to receive. It's a balance. So the healing energy card, great Ellen, thank you, is card 28 called White Light. And it says spinal healing. Your loved one in spirit loves you very much. The crown and the third eye chakras. So we're actually moving. Before we were connecting with the heart and the throat, and we've moved up now to the third eye and the crown. Support, trust, vision, look within, activation of your Kundalini, purification and cleansing. This is very much a purging, a clearing energy. As I drew, actually as I painted this, because it's a painting, I imagine this, well, it was actually partly my grandfather's energy, so my loved one in spirit at the time, and also this beautiful white beam of light coming down from the universe above and flushing out through our spine. So it feels, when we're thinking about this on a giving level, so a collective level, that this is about the purging that's required on the collective. So this is part of our focus for today. So I'm going to just grab my wind gong. Just give me a moment. And if you just joined in recently, this is my wind gong. I'm going to have to play it down, most likely out of shot, because it's quite heavy after a while. It sounds like this. So when you hear that, I'll probably be playing it down here like this, swinging it, so you know. So I'm going to be playing the wind gong, and I'm going to be talking us through what we're doing. Now, just because I'm talking us through something doesn't mean you have to follow what I'm saying. So you can think of what I'm saying as a guide or something to focus on if you need that focus. But if you're off doing something else, or you'd prefer to do this connection in a bit of a different way to what I'm saying, then I'm encouraging you to trust your intuition. I trust mine for the group, but I also understand and encourage you to trust yours, because yours is going to be strongest for you. My intuition is strong for me, your intuition is strong for you. So just because my intuition is strong doesn't mean I'm going to force you to do what I'm saying. I feel it's an empowerment thing. So my intuition is strong for me. It doesn't mean that it's right for everyone. Might be right for some, but not for everyone. So what I'm saying is, if you're guided and inspired to go off ahead of me and do something a little bit different to what I'm saying, then please trust that. Don't feel that you're doing something wrong because you're not following what I'm saying. Follow what you think and what your intuition says above you trusting mine. So I'm going to guide us through, and we're going to have the opportunity to bring some people that we love who may be struggling right now into our healing circle. So we'll be doing that at some point. And I think that's all I really need to say. So get yourself comfy. I'm just going to start with a bit of centering first, just in case you just popped in and you missed your time of receiving. So take a nice deep breath and feel your feet flat on the floor or connected to the earth. If you're laying down on your back or on your side or your stomach, just feel your spine, so the weight of your body connected with the earth beneath you. Doesn't matter if you're right on the grass right now or if you're 10, 20 stories up in the air. Feel the earth under you as best as you can. So the best way to do that is to feel the weight of your body. So nice big breath. And imagine drawing the energy of the earth up into the soles of your feet or your spine if you're laying down, and up into your body. And allow this earthly love, this nurturing support and stability from the earth, allow this energy to find its place in your body. Allow it to go wherever you're hurting or in pain or injured, wherever you just need a bit of strength and support right now. Draw that earthly energy into those areas. Imagine that we're all holding hands in this beautiful circle of love. Imagine yourself holding hands with someone next to you as we now share this love, this connection, this stable, calm energy that we feel around our circle. So let's imagine giving this energy through our left hand and receiving it through our right hand. Giving and receiving in perfect balance. We cannot give more than we receive, and we cannot receive more than we give. All is perfectly balanced. And also we are safe and protected, so we're not going to receive other people's baggage or issues. So let's trust that we're receiving what we need for our highest truth. So let's build this energy up now around our circle, around and around, from hand to hand, heart to heart. So we create this big circle of love. Okay, so now let's imagine placing into our circle anyone that we know who's struggling right now or suffering or going through a hard time. Now, we're not going to force what we think that they need onto them. We're just going to offer them this love and support and strength for them to take if they choose to. We respect their choice if they want to take this energy or not. So let's just put into our circle, you can imagine them or call their names in your mind and imagine them coming forward and into our circle now of love and healing. Okay, so we hold these people that we love and care for in our circle, again respecting their choice if they want to receive this energy or not. We hold them here in this space of love. And now we bring our focus up to or into our bodies again as we connect again from heart to heart and expand this energy up from crown to crown as we connect from crown to crown in this beautiful circle of love. And now we expand this energy out from our crowns and around our beautiful planet. And here we cover the earth in this beautiful blanket of love. And this love finds anyone who's lost or alone, anyone that just needs a bit of love, then this love finds them. Again, we don't force it upon them, but we trust that they will receive what they need and what they want. We flow this love into the hearts of the animals who need it now, and also the areas of the earth, from the deepest oceans to the tallest mountains, into the air, into the atmosphere, and deep down into the earth. So now we leave the earth held in this beautiful blanket of love, and we bring that high vibrational energy now down to our circle and down into our crowns. And here we merge heaven with earth, spirit with matter. Here we bring all of who we are into this moment, into our heart, feeling the strength, the clarity and the readiness for our forward movement, to focus on what's next for us. What's next, one step at a time, not getting too far ahead. So feel this energy increase in your own body. It grows, it builds. Let's just gong for a moment. Feel this energy grow in you. Fan it with your breath. So nice big breath, and just let this energy find its place now. So you can wiggle your fingers and toes if you need to, and just let your body receive and settle into, integrate, anchor this energy that you've needed. So I'm just going to duck across. Oh, hello. I'm just going to put my wind gong down. Okay, thank you so much. I trust you've enjoyed that time of giving, and if you were here before, we just went through our time of receiving and our smudging time, so thank you so much. I'm going to pull a healing energy card to represent what's next in just a moment. So thank you so much for connecting today. If you want to learn more about my work and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. I have heaps of resources that I've created. I do my work full time and have for over 12 years. Oh, yes, yeah, I think 12 years, or is it 14? I don't know. I'm not really good with mathematics right now. So I've been doing this for a long time, so thank you for your support, and your support helps me be able to bring these videos to you. So even just purchasing a little meditation for $2 on my website, that helps me continue to be able to do my work. So thank you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So I'll do my best to be back for a similar healing event on the 5th of the 5th, that's a Sunday. So I'll do my best to be back then for a public healing event, but there's several private healing events happening throughout the month, including tomorrow we've got our Pillar of Light private healing event, which I must say is probably the most powerful of all the healing events that I host. So I look forward to connecting with my Pillar of Light family tomorrow. If you want to be a part of that, I just dropped a card under the deck. and I know which one it was, so I will grab a replacement shortly. If you want to become a part of my Pillar of Light family or support my work on Patreon, then please have a look on my website for more information. So thank you so much. I trust you feel better and you feel great. So what I'm doing now is I'm shuffling my healing energy cards. You can learn more about these two on my website. And I'm looking for the best card to represent our forward movement from here. There goes a butterfly. Oh, what? Oh, no, it's a cabbage moth. Oh, well, it was a beautiful white-winged creature, and moths are beautiful as well. So I'm looking for the best card to represent our forward movement from here. Basically, I'm thinking, you know, what do we need to know about what's next, or how we transition from this connection into our everyday life. So it's not a stop turning this off and a starting into our life where we get crabby and easily irritated and lacking patience. But I'm thinking, how can we transition now from this beautiful connection that we feel and bring that into our life? So that's what the card is that I'm looking for. What do we need to know about this transition? And we've got this. It's Mental Healing, card 19. It says, healing of the mind through exploration and inner reflection, which leads into expansion of the mind, ego healing, mental chaos, and grounding. This is reminding us that it's going to be important to think about, if this resonates with you, keeping your mind thoughts in check and being aware of what you're thinking, and how it's supporting you or not supporting you at this time, especially if you want to bring more calm, more peace, more stability into your life. You might find that your mind is actually working against you more than you realize, but you can get back in charge of your thinking. You're not a victim to negative thoughts, and they, you know, I mean, we can let them run rampant and crazy in our life, but we can actually rein them back and get back in charge of our thoughts. It's actually easier to do than some people might think. I find it takes about 3 weeks to really start setting in a new, breaking old habits basically, and changing our thought process. I remember one of the first quotes I ever read, or affirmations I guess we could say, that really stood out for me, that actually helped change my life really, was the quote from Ramtha: think each thought like it was written in the sky for the whole world to see, for it is. When you listen to your thoughts, that's how you're going to really know who you are. Something like that. And that actually, when I read that, I thought, wow, because I thought my thoughts were private behind some screen, and that I could think judging horrible thoughts about myself, about other people, and no one would see it. But I actually realised from that quote that actually, if I imagine that every thought I think is just like a plain sky writing it in the sky, I would be so embarrassed if people knew what I thought. So I thought it's about time I get back in charge of my thinking and start turning my thought process around. And that was really the big turning point for me, and that was the early 2000s, around 2002 I think, where I read that and really started being actively getting in charge of my thoughts. And it is so beneficial. It's a place I always recommend people to start at, because our thoughts can work with us. Our mind can be a great asset in helping us birth new ideas, create new projects, feel motivated and inspired in our life. But our mind can also be our biggest detriment and our biggest obstacle. So it might be worth thinking about, especially if you've been going down a downward spiral with your thinking, how you can get back in charge again. So the first key to this is listening to what you're thinking. You have to know what's going on in your mind so that you know what you don't want to be thinking and what you can potentially do something about. So if you are not aware of the thought processes that you're going through, you're not going to really be in a very good position to make changes. We have to be aware of what's going on first so that we know what we need to change or improve. So I would suggest, if this is something that you've been considering and something that resonates with you, to really think about and listen to what's happening in your mind today. Notice every thought that you think, and almost as the observer, step back and observe what you're thinking, And then you can take some steps to replace the negative thinking with some positive thoughts. Or what I like to do if I'm in a negative thinking space, which sometimes I get into, not very often these days, I actually kick my thoughts out. So if I'm aware of what I'm thinking and I'm listening to it and I notice that I'm thinking something horrible about myself, about someone else, or just something that's not supportive, I will actually march over to my front door and kick that thought out of my mind but out of my house. And I will shut the door behind it, and that thought will always pop straight back in. So I stand there and I open the door and I kick that thought out. And I'll do that 100 times if I have to get back in charge of my thoughts. And we can do it. We do have the power to do it. So don't be careful of thinking that you're victim to your thoughts, because you're absolutely not. You can get back in charge of them, maybe easier than you think, but it starts now. It doesn't start tomorrow or next week. We'll keep putting it off if we have to. So start from now. Think about this as your next step. As soon as this is turned off, think about how you can now, okay, how can I listen to my thoughts more, and what can I do to get back in charge of them? And if you're not sure about anything, just ask, put up a comment, ask a question. I'm happy to share some ideas or thoughts around that. Not personal reading requests, of course, but if you need some advice on how to keep your mind thoughts in check or something, please ask. Please ask. I'm more than happy to help. So thank you so much. That's our forward movement from here card. Our mind, the power of our mind. Let's get back in charge of those thoughts today. So thank you so much for connecting. I've had a wonderful time connecting with you, and I trust that you've enjoyed our time together today. Happy 4/4, and if it's not quite the 4th of April for you yet, have a great day, and sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you so much, and namaste to you. So namaste means that the divine, the creator in me, honours and acknowledges and loves the divine, the creator within you, that we are actually equal. We are one. I'm the same as you, you're the same as me. We're equal. So there's nothing better about me, there's nothing better about you. We are just who we are. So thank you for being who you are, and I acknowledge the greatness within you. Namaste. Bye.